Hello, my friends. So I originally filmed this video with Owen from Organic Cardboard, and it was meant to be a playthrough. But I made I made a few mistakes. By a few mistakes, I made mistakes all over the place. It was my very first play, but we did spend a few minutes at the end of the video discussing our thoughts after playing it for the first time, albeit a little bit wrong. We did get better towards. I caught a lot of the mistakes as we were playing. And so by the end of the game, I knew that there was probably going to be some problems. But I reviewed the footage and decided to just play it again with Holly. And Owen and I will play some other game. But we did have some thoughts about this game and kind of our first impressions of that. And I thought that those are still pretty valid and pretty fun to explore. So let's take a look at that.
I messed up that last turn real bad. Yeah, I got 2, so I'm at 9. Whoops, wrong way. 9.
Yeah, 9 to 10.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
I don't get a bonus point for filling this up, do I?
No.
I wish.
That was a somewhat flawed playthrough of Harrow County.
A little bit.
But I think I can't. I'm pretty excited to play the game again. I really want to play it now that some of this is kind of locked in.
You're definitely gonna have some decent strategy of what you're doing after having played this once, because yeah.
Boy, we skipped through. Well, we have a limited amount of time that we can hang out and do these things.
Yeah.
So I kind of skipped through the little introductory things that probably would have helped us learn this game and play it a little bit with more mastery. Play it with just fewer rules and adding stuff in.
You want to play the full game right away if you can, but
we play
sometimes it's.
Yeah, but we play big complicated games all the time. Just the first impressions from the first playthrough is, wow, what a lot of mechanisms.
Yeah, like I was saying to Sean, the word I was trying to think of earlier was that the game's really novel. So like with all of the ideas of how you're doing action selection and like the take on area control and these little pathways and stuff, sort of kind of reminiscent of what's the train game everybody plays that I don't. Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride.
I guess this probably happens a lot though, where the idea of having like a pathway that blocks movement. Yeah. So you're kind of getting that area control in that manner. Those little pathway controls that you're having to kind of break.
You got action selection, you got area control, you got bag building, all that with that faction there.
Yeah, asymmetrical abilities that are going on. A lot. You got a decent amount of stuff that you guys are getting to do that are similar to each other. But yeah, like the timing of when you're doing things, and I think the thing for me was like I wasn't paying attention to how those pathways were gonna how even leaving one guy behind, like it's hard to attack, like because you in general you're going to attack once per round.
Yeah. Because
you want to do other things. You can keep attack. You can attack 3 times if you want to, but you're not going to have anything out on the board. You're not going to have yourself up. You're not going to be moved around or anything.
I noticed I hardly ever attacked. It really didn't make sense.
Yeah. I mean, there's times where it does, and that's why I separated my people out like earlier. I guess what I should have done is, I don't think I really could have moved him that far. Yeah, I couldn't have moved him that far, but it would have been nice to have had more people in the brambles by the end.
Yeah, she could have separated out.
Yeah, I mean, you would have probably attacked and beat me regardless of what I did. I mean, I guess I could have tried to group some people together with Levi and done my tile movements where I pushed everybody like over here to try to secure that second one. I mean, I wouldn't have. I don't know. If I did that, I wouldn't have been able to get. It was either I was going to get this one or that one at the end after I messed up my initial. I should have moved my guys around before attacking originally. So live and learn. It would have been a tie at that point. It would have been.
Yeah, we would have tied that.
We would have ended 10 to 10. I think.
I think if it ties, then we go by whoever has the most on here, and I would have had you anyway.
Yeah.
I won.
Yeah, actually, if I would have gotten over to both of those houses and just secured those zones, and you didn't kill me off of them, I think I could have just not attacked you, and No, then it would have been the tie because attacking you was what gave me that extra point. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so it's like a give and take. A lot of little things like that. Yeah, interesting game. Definitely unique, very unique. So
Yeah, I'm going to explore this game a bit more, and we might be back with a more comprehensive review of it later and stuff, or maybe even another playthrough if you feel up to doing another one.
yeah,
But there's
I would try to get.
we got a lot of games in line, but you know.
Well, definitely, this is definitely one that even if I played this like a couple months from now, I think I would still remember like the basic concepts of like just the simple strategy of the game.
Just keep in mind that first
so,
game's going to be a little rough, especially if you're attempting to do all the mechanisms in one go. So, and they are very asymmetrical. Like there's three other factions that you can play with, and two of them add like the third player and possibly fourth player if you're insane. I don't know what it'd be like to do 4 people with this, but those other mechanisms are so different that it might be pretty fascinating. It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be worth another play though. I would certainly be interested to try it again with some more I don't know, competitiveness, I guess.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad to figure out, but it is a lot of different mechanisms kind of moshed together.
Yeah, once you go through them, they're pretty easy to hang on to. Like these ideas aren't continuously complicated.
It wasn't the easiest thing to read and then immediately internalize for me, but it wasn't. It was so funny because it's like there's so many things I read and then I just got it wrong. And I read it again. I was like, "Oh, well, how could I have got that wrong?"
And that happens. And even in a simple sentence, like like Levi's special little hand power there or whatever, like it's a very simple concept. But the first time I read it, I had to read it like a few, and then I had to say it out loud and be like, "So this means this." And it was a very simple action when you go, "Oh, this is how it works," and you just point it out to somebody. But for some reason, just reading a sentence and getting it to like incorporate into your mind. Can sometimes take it, and especially with a game as unique as this, it can be a little like. But the rule, I don't know. I'm sure overall the rules aren't like necessarily heavy. They're just unique enough that it might take your brain a second to wrap around. Yeah. Because
there's a lot of like kind of little rules and procedures and stuff, but and then you got your and we're not playing the same game. Like I've got a whole different thing going in my tableau than you do. So and a different approach to what I need to do to get ahead. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This was a pretty long through, most likely. But if you stayed to the end, I sure appreciate it. Don't forget to click like on the way out if you like videos like this. And if you like some more playthroughs, we play games all the time. Here's a whole list right there. Don't forget to subscribe to our channels because we'd love to see you again. Until next time, enjoy your games, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.